Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Unlock Your Learning. In this video, we're going to solve NCERT Maths Class 7 Chapter 1 Integers Exercise 1.3 question number 5. So friends, without wasting any time, let's get started. This one is find the product using suitable properties, right? So A is 26 into minus 8, alright, plus and then into plus and then in brackets minus 48, sorry not 8, minus 48 into and then again in brackets minus 36. Now this is very same, you can see that we have to multiply and add some numbers here, but what we have to do here is we will not simply multiply and add them. We have to first use suitable properties. So by suitable properties, it means the property which is suitable for this problem, right? So you can see in this also that 26 into and then minus 48 and so on, we don't have to first multiply this 48 by 26, then this 48 by minus 36 minus 48, right? Then we have to add. No, that will be wrong. So that will take a lot of time, as well as we don't have to do that in this question. Now think of any property of multiplication which we can use here. We have associative property, commutative property, and we have the distributive properties, right? So you think in your mind and I'll tell you which one can we use here. So after looking at this question, you can see that minus 48 is common. Now if I talk about distributive property, it is A and B plus C, this is written. So this means that A, alright, so A and then in brackets we have B plus C. So this means in brackets only A plus B, sorry, this will be A into B, not A plus B, A into B plus in brackets A plus, sorry, this is again into, so A into C, right? This is equal to A in brackets B plus C. So basically what I am telling you, you have also solved such type of questions in integers and other chapters basically. So that is when suppose any number is written outside a bracket, remember, and in inside two numbers are written. So what we do, we multiply the inside numbers with the outside one. Same we do here as well. Alright, so here in this you can see both of them, A is the common one. So when A is common, what we do, see, A is common here as well, so A is 48 because it is coming two times, so it is common. So let us take here 48 only, alright, and you can see here we have 26 and here we have minus 36. So you can write it like this as well. If I open the bracket, so 26 into minus 48 plus minus 48 once again and then into minus 36. So this can be written as minus 48 in brackets 26 minus 36. Now we solve this thing, alright, so minus 48, right, and here we have 26 and here we have minus 36. So this will be in brackets only, we will have 10 as its difference and greater one is this, right, so 10. And now friends, now how to make this even more easier, that is by doing this. See, so this is minus 48 and in brackets we have minus 10. So first we solve this here, alright, so this becomes minus 48 and 0, right? And why am I putting a minus sign? Because you can see minus minus will be plus, so don't put a minus sign, we put a plus sign. So just leave it like this, 480, right? So 48 into 10 is 480, and since a number is written outside of this bracket, so minus 10 is multiplied with that number, right? So our answer becomes 480. Let us move on to the next part. Now moving on, here we have 8 into 53 into minus 125. Alright, now here you see again we have to think which property first will be used. We have distributive property, commutative property, associative property, and these and other ones as well. So here you see the first thing we can see is the property in which we make pairs. And which property is that? It is associative property. What is it? Let me tell you. Suppose I have something as a plus and in brackets b, a plus b minus c. Suppose this I have here. Alright, this I have written this statement. Now this can also be written as something else. What? This can be written as a plus b in brackets minus c. So you see that here b and minus c, these were grouped. Here a and b are grouped. So this is the associative property, that is we can group numbers anyway, right? So we can make the pairs here. To make our multiplication easy, we can make the pairs. And how so? We'll solve this one and then you'll get it. So see, first you have to think of any two numbers, or if you have many, so think of some numbers which you can group together to make your sum or multiplication easier. Now here mostly you will select the numbers which are like powers of 10, like 10, 100, 10,000, 1000, so on. Like these you'll select, right? So here we have 8 and here we have minus 125. Now can we select this? Yes. So we open the bigger brackets first because we have a smaller one as well. So this will be minus 125. Alright. Then this is 8. This is plus 8. Alright. So we write this down, plus 8, and then close this bracket. This simply we have paired these two, minus 125 plus 8. Now we have 53, so simply into 53, the rest of it stays the same. So now we solve it. Alright, so you solve this thing. So minus 25, when you open the bracket, it will be staying minus 25 only. And this, okay, this is not plus, this we multiply. Alright, because here we are adding the product, we are finding the product. So always we write the multiplication sign now. Minus 125 into 8 will be how much? 8 into 5, 40, so 0, 4 carried. 8 into 2, 16 plus 4, 20, so again a 0. 2 carried. 8 into 1, 8, and 2 will be 20. Sorry, 10. So this becomes 1000, and which sign will we put? Minus, because this is minus 125, minus plus minus. So now you close it, then into 53. This becomes minus 1000 into 53. You can write it when you open the brackets, or simply 53,000, but which sign will we put? Plus and minus, minus and plus is minus, right? So a minus sign here. This becomes our answer, minus 53,000. Alright, now moving on, we have again 15 into minus 25 into minus 4 into minus 10. Alright, now this again we think of any property, associative property. Let us try that out here as well. Right, so if you can find any numbers which will make your multiplication easier. So we see 25 and minus 4, minus 25 and minus 4. This when you multiply you will get plus 100. Right, this is clear. So plus 100 and then into minus 10, that will be minus 1000, right? So this will make the multiplication easy. So what I do is 15 into, or simply just no need to write the into sign, because we already know that number outside gets multiplied with the number inside. So just write 15 and then open these bigger brackets, right, not the smaller ones. And in this we write these three, we multiply them. So minus 25, currently we will write them in brackets only. Alright, so this is minus 10. Alright, and then you close these brackets. So this is 15 and then minus 25 into minus 4 into minus 10. Right, we have opened the brackets and now simply we can do the multiplication. So 15 here, and then in this minus 25 into minus 4, 100 into minus 10 is minus 1000, right? And we close this bracket. So in last we are left with 15 into minus 1000. Alright, and that is minus 15,000, because 15 into 1000, 15,000 plus minus minus, right? So our answer becomes minus 15,000. Let us move on to the next part. Alright, again we move on. We have minus 41 into 102. So this also, this can be written, if I see this 102 can be broken down into 2, and that is 100 plus 2. So this is minus 41, alright, into, and in brackets 100 plus 2, 100 plus 2, alright. And now you see in this also we open the bracket, so minus 41 will be as it is. So then you see that one thing we have to see, very important here, which property are we using? Distributive property, right? So this you can write it like this, and then in these brackets we can write here 100 plus 2. Now this is making the proper distributive property sentence, right? So now we multiply each of them with minus 41. So minus 41 into 100 will be minus 4100, right? And then minus 41 and this plus 2, this will be my 1 into 2 is 2 and 4 into 2 is 8, 82, alright, and minus plus minus, so 42 or minus 4100 and minus 82, right? This, and then we again solve it. How? This gets added up, so 4182, because they have the same signs, so 4182, and since they have minus signs we also write minus in the answer. Alright, this is our answer, minus 4182. Let us move on to the next part. And now we move on. This is 625 into minus 35 plus minus 625 in brackets and then into 65. Now this again, which property are we going to use? It is very clear. We will use the distributive property here, and here 625 is common. But friends, here one is positive, one is negative. So in this case what we do is we take the positive number, that is 625. This is what we write. So this can be written as 625, alright. And then in the bigger brackets we can write here that this is minus 35, alright. Minus 35 of course in brackets, and then you see we have this 665. We will not write this 625 because then it will get repeated, that will be wrong. We write this 65, alright. So this becomes into, and right, you can see that this 625 is minus, so this minus sign will be written with 65 here. This we have to watch out for, alright. So minus 65, close the brackets. Now when we have got the statement, now we will solve this. So it is going to be 625, alright, and then here you can see into minus 35, then this one, okay. So we put the bigger brackets here, alright, and then plus, and then again in the bigger brackets only 625 into minus 65. This will solve, alright. Okay, so this 625 into minus 35, this will be 625 and 35, this will be 5 5s are 25 and 2 carried, so 5 2s are 10 and 2 12 and 1, 6 5s are 30 31, 3 1 2 5, and then 3 5s are 15, so 1 and 3 2s are 6 and 1 7, 6 3s are 18, right. With this we add this, so 7 and then 8, 11 and 1 and 2, so 21,875. so we write this here 75, right. This you close the brackets. Now here we have plus, and then here 625 into minus 65. This also let us just solve it here only, let us solve it here. So 65 and 625, 5 5s are 25 and 2 carried over, 5 2s are 10 and 2 again 12 and 3 1 2 5, the same as it is, and then 6 5s are 30, 6 2s are 12 and 3 15 and 1, 6 is 36, 37, 5, this will be 2, this will be 6, this will be 7 plus 3 10, so 0 and 1 carried over, 3 plus 1 4, 40,065, right. Now friends, we also have to see the signs, very important one, and never forget to put the sign. Plus minus will be minus, alright, and here plus minus will be minus again, and then we close our brackets. Right, this we open it again. Now this is minus 21,875 plus minus 40,066.25. We can see they have same sign, so we add them. So our answer comes 5, 5, 10 and 1 carried over. So 7, 5, 8, 8 plus 2, 10 and 1 carried over. 8 plus 1, 9 plus 6 is 15. So 5 and 1, 1, 1, 2 and this 2, 0 and minus 2 and 6 will be 6, right? And minus sign. So this is minus 62,500. This becomes our answer. Let's move on to the next part. Now we move on, and next one is 7 into in brackets 50 minus 2, right? This again you clearly can see we are using the distributive property because this is grouped together and 7 into is written. So in distributive property, first we write in the brackets 7 into 50. This is going to be 1. You close them. Now which sign will you put, plus or minus? If you think plus, you are wrong, because you can see here we are doing minus, right? So here also minus sign, but this minus we are taking from 2. So now minus 2 is not anymore minus 2, it has become plus 2. So this becomes 7 into 2, just that simple, right? We don't write the minus sign now. Now this gets solved. So 7 into 5, that is 350, right? 7 zeros are 0, 7 5s are 30, so 350, and we'll open the brackets here itself. So minus 7 into 2, 14, 350 minus 14, and that is going to give us 10, 10 minus 4 is 6, alright. 4 minus 3 is 1, sorry, 4 minus 1 is 3, and then 3 minus nothing, so 336, right? And this is the greatest one, so 336 is our answer. Alright, let us move on to the next part. And again we move on. This is minus 17 into minus 29. Alright, now this clearly will use the distributive property here, but you see that here we have A, here we have B, we don't have a C. So to find the third number, we will break down the second number, minus 29. This will be broken down, right? So if this is 17, so this minus 29 can be written as 30 minus 1, but this will be 29. So to change the sign, this minus 30 here also, this 30 becomes minus 30, and this becomes plus. So minus 30 plus 1, we find the difference, 29, greater 1 is 30. So we get this one, minus 29. So basically this becomes, we'll write it here. So minus 17 into in brackets minus 30. Alright, this also you can do in the bigger brackets, this, okay. So minus 30 plus 1, we close the brackets, right? Now friends, you can see once this is done, we will start solving this thing. So this becomes in brackets only minus 17 into, alright, and then into, you can see minus 30 here. So into minus 30, alright, so we write that down, minus 30. We close the brackets, and then we have plus, and then in brackets we have minus 17 into 1. This is the same, alright. So in total, what are we getting? This becomes minus 17 into 3, 0 and 51, and minus minus plus, so this stays positive, plus then minus 17 into 1, that is going to be minus 17. So 510 minus 17, and this will be 10 minus 7 will be 3, okay, and this will be 493. This becomes our answer, 493. Alright, let us move on to the next part. Now we move on. So this is minus 57 into in brackets minus 19 plus 57 as well, right? So this we can see by, you can see again distributive property will only be used here because one number is coming 2 times, so it is common. But same thing, we have A, we have B, we don't have a C. So for C we need to break the number down, right? And so I write here, first we'll have this you can see minus 19 is here. Alright, so minus 19 and plus 1, sorry, minus 1, minus 19 and minus 1 will give us minus 20, right? So this we can write it down as, if you see this 57, I will write it into 1. This is the same, right? So we have a third number as well, 1, because 57 into 1 will be 57, 57 like that also is 57. So value is the same, value does not change. So just to get the third number, we have written here 1. Now we can solve it. How? See, this we can write it down, right? So minus 57 and plus 57, two different signs. I have told you, whenever you have numbers with two different signs, always choose the positive number. Positive is this one, 57. So 57 and in brackets, and now comes the important part, that this minus 57 is having its minus sign left here, alright, and this minus 19 also is minus. So what we can do is, we can combine this minus and this minus to make plus. So our 19 becomes plus 19, alright, and then of course this one as well. So this we can write it here as into 1, right? Alright, plus 1, right? Now this becomes 57 and 57 into 20 it becomes, right? 57 into 20. So now we may multiply this 57 by 20 and it gives us 2 into 7 will be 14 and 1 carried over, 5 into 2 10 and 1 11. So 114 and 0 sign, here also 0, so here also 1 0, and this becomes our answer. Alright, and friends, this is all for today. If you are new to my YouTube channel, do not forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon down below so that you get notified whenever I upload a new video. Also leave a like on this video. Till then, take good care of yourself. Bye bye.